a surprisingly in-depth look at the automation behind the company's full self-driving feature last Thursday, Elon Musk made a surprise announcement during Tesla's second annual AI Day that the company is developing an autonomous humanoid robot. And to show us all how very serious he is about making these robots a reality,
the Tesla bot will be real.
Musk brought up an early prototype, which turned out to just be a dude in a unitard. Details about the Tesla robot were, unsurprisingly, virtually non-existent. The single presentation slide that appeared while the spandex-clad robot popped and locked on stage notes that the production models will stand 5 feet 8 inches tall and weigh just 125 pounds. According to Musk, the robot will use its human-level hands, whatever those are, to tackle dangerous, repetitive, boring tasks, and it will feature a head-mounted display to share useful information with the people around it. Musk expects to have a functional prototype available next year while providing absolutely no evidence that such a timetable is remotely feasible. He also suggested that the robot could have a profound impact on the economy, potentially replacing human labor to such a degree that universal basic income schemes would become necessities. If this all sounds too good to be true, that's because it probably is. Tesla's robot seems more like the latest in Musk's litany of increasingly desperate publicity stunts designed to gin up coverage and stock prices while throwing proverbial red meat to his rabid defenders. And he's been at it for years. Remember in 2019 when Musk promised that thanks to advances in Tesla's full self-driving system, the company would soon roll out an armada of robo-taxis that would offer rides for just 18 cents a mile by the end of 2020? If you fast forward a year, Musk said, maybe a year and 3 months,
but next year for sure, we will have over 1 million robo-taxis on the road.
It's now 2021, and the only thing Tesla has to show for those efforts is a federal investigation by the NHTSA following a series of deadly crashes into highway medians. In fact, since 2015 when Tesla first introduced its autopilot feature, 11 people have lost their lives in 9 wrecks while behind the wheel of Musk's semi-sentient robots on wheels. And who can forget the Cybertruck's memorable 2019 debut? You know, when its supposedly indestructible armor glass windows met their match in a small metal ball.
Not bad. Room for improvement.
Musk's antics extend far beyond the automotive world. In 2018, in the midst of a heroic effort to save a team of youth soccer players trapped by rising floodwaters in a Thai cave, Musk inserted himself into the situation with a half-baked plan for a mini-submarine cobbled together from spare parts. This was, of course, despite repeated and strongly worded warnings from actual search and rescue efforts that his plan was wildly unfeasible. Sure, the kids were eventually rescued, but all Musk had to show for his efforts was a lawsuit brought by Vernon Unsworth, the British cave diver credited with saving the soccer team, whom Musk had called a pedo online. And just last year, as the COVID pandemic exploded and emergency rooms across the country were inundated with patients struggling to breathe, Musk smugly announced that Tesla would be switching a portion of its production capacity to making ventilators out of, you guessed it, spare car parts.
This system is powered by the Model 3 infotainment system.
The only problem with his plan was that, like the mini sub before it, the final product didn't actually work. Heck, they weren't even ventilators. Tesla had acquired and distributed devices that far more closely resembled the CPAP machines used to treat sleep apnea at home. What's more, Musk's newfound desire to build humanoid robots marks a decided shift in his public stance on artificial intelligence.
And it's intended to be friendly, of course.
In 2018, the Tesla CEO repeatedly warned attendees at South by Southwest that AI is far more dangerous than nukes.
The advent of digital superintelligence is one which is symbiotic with humanity. I think that's the single biggest existential crisis that we face.
But seeing how long it has historically taken Musk's ideas to become reality,
Production begins 2019.
he should have plenty of time to change his mind yet again. However, given that it's taken Boston Dynamics, arguably the most advanced robotics company in the world, nearly 3 decades to get their mechanizations to do stuff like this, the notion that a carnival barker like Musk will somehow achieve similar results by next year is laughable. Thanks everybody, stay tuned to Engadget for all of your legitimate robotics news.
All right. Thank you.